Hello students, this is Professor Sagar Birje, and in continuation with my previous class on Quinn-McCluskey method for simplifying the Boolean function. So we have seen two different examples of simplifying the Boolean function using the Quinn-McCluskey method, or also known as the tabular method. So in today's video, we are going to take an example of the Boolean function with don't care condition. So in this class, we are going to apply the Quinn-McCluskey method with a Boolean function with don't care condition. So let us start with the example. So we have the example where we are going to apply a Quinn-McCluskey method with a don't care condition for a given function f of a, b, c, d equal to summation of m 0, 1, 5, 9, 4, 2, 15 plus d. Hope you remember this term, d don't care, 13 and 6. So the main terms present in this function are 0, 1, 5, 9, 4, 2 and 15, and the don't care terms are 13 and 16. So let us start with the solution. So our first step will be to convert the given mean terms and including the don't care terms to their respective binary representation. So the mean terms are 0, 1, then we have 2, then 4, 5, 6, 9, 13 and 15. So total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9 terms are there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 terms are there. So the binary representation of this A, B, C and D. Okay. So 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, binary representation of 1, 0, 0, 1, 0 for 2, 0, 1, 0, 0 for 4, 0, 1, 0, 1 for 5, 0, 1, 1, 0 for 6, 1, 0, 0, 1 for 9, 1, 1, 0, 1 for 13 and 1, 1, 1, 1 for 15. So this is the conversion of your mean terms into their binary representation. Fine. So after that, what is step 2? Step 2 talks about representing the mean terms or grouping those mean terms according to the number of ones that are occurring in their binary representation. So we have the mean terms, and we have the binary representation of it. Let us check out. So obviously the first mean term will be 0, 0, 0, 0 because there are no ones present in this number. So we have to identify the next mean terms which are a part of the binary numbers with single ones. We have 1, 2, 4 and 1, 2 and 4. So 1, 2 and 4. So 0, 0, 0, 1. So 0, 0, 1, 0 and 1, 0, 1, 0, 0. So this is my second group with single ones occurring in those binary representation of the mean terms. Then we have the two ones occurring, which are those mean terms 5, 6 and 9. So 5, 6 and 9, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 0 and 1, 0, 0, 1. So this is my third group of mean terms having two ones occurring. And then we have 13, which has three ones occurring, 1, 1, 0, 1. This is the only term what we have. This is my fourth group. And in my fifth group, we have the term 15, which has the four ones. So after grouping all the mean terms according to the occurrences of 1, the next step, that is step 3, is to find out the pairs which differ by 1 bit position. So we have the mean term pairs and their binary representation. Fine. So this is what we are going to do, mean term pairs and the binary representation of those mean terms. Fine. Here what do we have to do? Compare each mean term with the next higher order category mean term and find out if they differ by only 1 bit position. So tick mark such mean terms which are differing by 1 bit position after comparing and put an underscore in the position where the number are differing. So when I compare 0 and 1, we can find there is a difference in the last column, that is D, where the bit position is changing. So 0, 1. So I tick mark here 0 and 1. So 0, 1, it is differing by 1 bit position in the last column. So when I compare 0 and 2, you can find there is a change in the bit position at column number 3. So 0 and 2. So when I compare 0, 2, there is a bit position change in column number 3. So 0, 0 underscore 0. Okay, so this is what we get when I compare the 0 and 2, and when I compare 0 and 4. When I compare 0 and 4, you can find there is a bit position changing in column number 2. The other 3 bits in the column number 1, 3 and 4 remains the same. So I tick mark 4 and then I group 0, 4 with 0 underscore 0, 0. Fine. So this is my first pairing of mean terms which are differing by 1 bit position. Now let me compare 1, 2, 4 with its next higher order category mean terms, that is 5, 6 and 9. So first I will compare 1 with 5. So when you compare 1 with 5, you can find there is a bit position changing in column number 2, whereas in column number 1, 3 and 4 the bit positions are same. So 1, 5, 0 underscore 0, 1. Then I compare 1 with 6. So when I compare 1 with 6, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1. So there is a bit position changing in column number 2 and column number 3. Also with column number 4. So there is a more than 1 bit position changing. So I cannot compare 1 with 6. Let me compare 1 with 9. So when I compare 1 with 9, you can see there is a bit position changing in the first column itself. Second, third and fourth, the bit positions are same. So 1, 9, it is underscore 0, 0, 1. Yes? Now 2 with 6. 9 is a part of my next pairing. Now I compare 2 with 6. When I compare 2 with 6, you can find there is a bit position changing in column number 2. Remaining columns bit positions are same. So 2, 6. So 6 is also a part of my pairing. So when I compare 2, 6, it is 0 underscore 1, 0. So 0 underscore 1 0. Fine. 0 underscore 1 0. So when I compare 2 comma 9, so when I compare 2 comma 9, we can see there is a bit position changing at two positions. That is, in the first position it is 0 1, second position the bits are same, but in the third column the bit positions are again changing, in the fourth column also the bit positions are changing. So 2 and 9 pairing is not possible because they are changing by more than one bit position. Now let me compare 4 and 5. So when I compare 4 and 5, you can see 0 0, the first bit positions are same, second bit position 1 1, the bit positions are same, 0 0, and then 0 1, the fourth column bit position is changing. So I can compare 4 comma 5 and I can write 0 1 0 underscore. Why underscore there? Because in the last column only the bit position is changing. The first three column bit position remains the same. Now I compare 4 and 6. So when I compare 4 and 6, so you can see the first bit position 0 0 remains the same. The second bit position 1 1 remains the same. The third bit position 0 1, it is changing. So I can have 4 comma 6, 4 comma 6, okay, and then we have the bit position changing in the third column. So it is 0 1 underscore 0. Yes, fine. Now after comparing 4 comma 6, let me compare 4 and 9. So when I compare 4 and 9, it is 0 1, it is changing 1 0. So in the initial first two columns only the bit positions are varying, so I cannot compare it further. So 4 9 pairing is not possible. So I stop here with 4 and 6. Now I have to go with 5 6 9 with 13. So when I compare 5 and 13, you can find there is a change in bit position in column number 1 itself, whereas in column number 2, 3 and 4 the bit positions are same. So 5 and 13 pairing is possible. So I say 5 13. In the first position the bit position has changed, the remaining three columns the bit position is same. So when I compare 6 and 13, so when I compare 6 and 13, you can find the first column bit position is changing. In the second column the bit position remains the same, but in the third column again, third and fourth column the bit positions are changing. So I cannot group 6 and 13. So 6 13 pairing is not possible because they are varying by more than one bit position. So now I go with 9 and 13. So when I go with 9 and 13, you can find the first column bit position remains the same. Second column bit position is changing, whereas the third and fourth column bit position remains the same. So it is 9 and 13 pairing is possible where the bit position is changing in the second row. So it is 1 underscore 0 1. So this is completing my fourth grouping of third and fourth grouping of mean terms. So 5 6 9 is compared to 13. Now let me compare 13 and 15. So when I compare 13 and 15, so you can find when I compare 13 and 15, 1 1 the first bit position is the same, second column bit position remains the same. When I go the third column the bit are changing, but in the fourth column again the bit remains the same. So 13 and 15 is possible, so I put a tick mark and I copy those pairs in the next column. 13 and 15, they are differing by one bit position in column number 3, rest all terms remains the same. So this completes my step number 3. So this completes my step number 3, where I have compared each mean term with the next higher order category mean term and tried to find out if they differ by one bit position. If they are, then I have paired them and put a tick mark against those mean terms which have been paired and replaced those mean terms with binary number bits which are differing by one bit position with underscore. So let me repeat the same step number 3 in the formation of the mean terms which are differing. So elimination of literal is still possible. So step 4, it is the mean terms pairs and you have the binary representation. So let us check out what exactly is going to be here. So A, B, C and D, fine. Now I have to compare 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 4 with 1, 5, 1, 9, 2, 6, 4, 5 and 4, 6. The only thing here before comparison of any pairing of mean terms, we have to check out underscore kahan pe hai. In the first, when I compare 0, 1, try to find out it has to have a similar underscore in the same position to the mean term pair which we are comparing the next higher order category. So this is the simplest way to find out. यहाँ पे underscore है, यहाँ पे underscore है for 0, 1 and 4, 5. So 0, 1, 4, 5. Let me compare. So it is differing in the second bit position. So 0, 1 and 4, 5 का pairing हो सकता है. So I have compared 0, 1, 4 and 5. 0, 1, 4, 5. So it is differing in position number 2. So I have put 0 underscore 0 underscore. Okay, so in the second position, the bits are changing. So the next one is 0 to 0 to कहाँ पे है underscore? It is in the position number 3. Check out position number 3 पे कहाँ है? 4, 6. So 0 to 4, 6. Let me check out if it is differing. So 0, 0. Yes, it is differing again in the second position. So 0 to 4, 6 का pairing हो सकता है. So 0 to 4 and 6 pairing. So it is differing by 0 underscore underscore 0. Fine. So this is fine. Now go with 0, 4. Check out the position where the bits are changing. यहाँ पे है 0, 4. I can compare with 1, 5, and there is also a bit position changing at 0, 4 and 2, 6. So first we compare 0, 4 with 1, 5 because there is a underscore in the same position. So 0, 0, 0, 0. You can see that there is a change in the third position. So 0, 4 and 1, 5 pairing is possible. So 0, 4. 1, 5 pairing is possible. It is differing at position number 3, sorry 4. So I put an underscore there, 0 underscore 0 underscore. So there is another term which is having underscore at the second position, that is 2, 6. So let us compare 0, 0. There is a change. Sorry, there is a bit position. There is no bit position change. Bits are same. 0, 1. Yes, and then we have 0, 0. Okay, so 0, 4 and what we have 0, 4 and 2, 6. So we have here 0, 4 and 2, 6. So what is happening here? So 0, 4 का क्या है? 0, 0 underscore है. So 0, 1, there is a 1 bit position. So 0, 0. Okay. So 0, 0. So you can find, you can pair these two things, 0, 4 and 2, 6. Pairing is possible. Fine. 0, 4, 2, 6. Pairing is possible because they are differing by 1 bit position. So 0, 0. So 0 underscore underscore 0. Fine. Now, after comparing these three terms, okay, after comparing these three terms, 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 4 with 1, 5, 1, 9, 2, 6. Okay, 0, 4. Fine. Huh? Okay. Now we go with the comparison of 1, 5, 1, 9, 2, 6, 4, 5 and 4, 6 with 5, 13 and 9, 13. So here you can find only this 1 9 is not been grouped yet. Okay. So 1 5 with 5 13. So 1 5 with 5 13 हो सकता है क्या नहीं, because there is a change. So 1 5 9 13. So 1 5 9 13 position is changing in the second column. So 0 1 first column में position change हो रहा है bit का, second third and fourth column में change नहीं हो रहा है. So it is 1 5 1 comma 5 and then 9 comma 13. So 1 5 9 13 underscore underscore 0 1, okay, underscore underscore 0 1, because there is a bit position changing in the first column itself. Now compare 1 9 with 1 9 with this one. Now 1 9 is been compared with 5 13 because there is an underscore in the same position. So you can find there is a bit position changing in column number 2. So 1 9 and 5 13 grouping is possible. So 1 comma 9 1 comma 9 1 comma 9 and 5 13 1 comma 9 5 13. So underscore underscore 0 1. Fine. After comparison of this, let me check out if there is any change. Here if you see 9 and 5 13 9 13, I am going to compare with 13 and 15. Here there is no possibility of comparison because there is an underscore in the third position, but whereas here in 5 13 and 9 13 there is an underscore in the first and second position. So we have to stop here. Okay. So after that you can find there is a 13 15 का combination नहीं है. So this is not possible because it has not been paired yet. Now we have to list out the prime implicants. So let me list out the prime implicants. This will stop here because there is no further combination happening. Okay, and here also the further combination is not possible because every term is differing. So we have step 5 where we are going to list the prime implicants. So which are the prime implicants that we are going to have? Okay, we are going to have all these prime implicants. See here, what is this? 0 1 4 5 A bar and C bar. So A bar, C bar is the first prime implicant what we have. Second one is 0 2 4 6, it is A bar and D bar. A bar and D bar. Okay, as we have taken the lower order terms, A bar and C bar, A bar and D bar. Okay, A bar and D bar. Then you can see A bar and C bar. Already A bar, C bar is getting covered there. So we can take only one out of it because these two are representing the same, and here 0 4 2 6 are also representing A bar and D bar. So A bar, C bar and A bar, D bar. Here you can find it is C bar D, C bar D, okay, C bar D, C bar D, and then you can find here the mean term which is not yet unticked has to be also considered in as a prime implicant. So 13 14 is represented as A B D. It is A, B and D. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So total there are 4 prime implicants that we are going to have. Now the next step is to form a tabular column for identifying the essential prime implicants. So we have the uh, step 6, which we are going to find the essential prime implicants. So prime implicants, and then we are going to represent those mean terms. Now here whenever we are representing the mean terms in the table, you consider only the mean terms, you don't consider the don't care terms. So this is one change what you have. 0, 1, 5, sorry, 0, 1, 2 is there, 0, 1, 2, 5, sorry, 4 is there, 9 is there, 4, 5, 9 and 15. So you can find the prime implicants and the mean terms which are represented here. So the mean terms which are, sorry, the don't care condition terms not to be included in the table. So in this table, we are not going to include the don't care terms, that is 13 and 16. So let me list out the prime implicants, which are those: A bar, C bar, it is 0, 1, 4 and 5, 0, 1, 4 and 5, 0, 1, 4 and 5, and then next mean term is A bar, D bar. A bar, D bar is represented by what? 0, 2, 4 and 6, 0, 2, 4 and 6. Then it is C bar D. When it is C bar D, it is 1, 5, 9, 13. 1, 5, 9 and 13. And then ABD, ABD, it is ABD is representation of 13 and 15 here. 13 and 15, which is unticked, that is also to be included as a prime implicant. Please remember 1, 1 underscore 1, that is ABD, it is 13 and 15. So let me put the columns and put the cross marks against those mean terms which are part of my prime implicant chart. So here you find the chart which is ready, and these prime implicants, these mean terms are there only in this table. You don't find the don't care mean terms 13 and 6. So put a cross marks against those mean terms which are present in this prime implicant. 0 है, 1 है, 4 है, 5 है. 0, 1, 4 and 5. Next, A bar D 0, 2, 4, 6. 0, 2, 4, 6 is a don't care, anyhow it is not a part of it, so 6 is not been represented. So 1, 5, 9, 13. So 1, 5, 9, 13 is a don't care, 6 is a don't care, it is not in the prime implicant chart table, so we are not nowhere it is going to be represented. And 13, 15, so 15 is there, but 13 is again a don't care, so we are not going to have it. So what exactly here? Kindly concentrate here, which is very, very important. This is a slight change in the representation of your final terms in your expression. So what we are supposed to do? Find out those columns which have single cross marks. Find out those columns in this prime implicant chart which has single cross marks. So first column 0, it has 2 crosses, so we are not going to include. Second column 2 cross marks. Second third column में column number 2 we have a single cross, so we are going to represent this. Okay, now here and here. So you can find there is a cross mark present in these three columns. So let me take out the terms which are present here. Which are those? F is equal to A bar D bar, then here plus C bar D plus A B D. Okay. So these are the terms which are present in this prime implicants. Fine. So you can verify this by plotting a K-map. You can verify this by plotting a K-map. So we'll plot a K-map here. Verification can be done here. So 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1. So A B C and D. So the terms are so if you consider x here, so hope you have hope you remember how a don't care terms are going to be grouped. So if x value is considered as 1 here, what will happen? You can find there will be grouping of 4 ones. So considering the value of x as 1 here, तो यहाँ पे क्या आएगा? यहाँ पे क्या आएगा term? C bar D, C bar D. So C bar D is a part of my final expression. Next, you can find so 1, 2, 3, 4. So when I consider this x as 1, I can have a grouping of 4 ones. So this one and this one. So what will be the pairing? 1, 1, 1 x. I am putting it as 1 here. So it will be what? It will be A bar and D bar, A bar and D bar. So A bar D bar is part of my function, C bar D is part of my function, and finally what is remaining? 1 and x. So when I group this 1 and x, so when I group this 1 and x, so यहाँ पे क्या होगा? It is AB and for this one, when I put this x as 1, this is AB, and for this it will be AB and D. So ABD. So this is how students you can verify the method of finalizing the mean terms in your Boolean expression. So these are your essential prime implicants which are going to be a part of your Boolean function. So this is how we simplify the function using Quinn-Macklis method for a Boolean function which has don't care condition. So hope you have understood this concept. So if you have any doubts regarding this, kindly text me. We are here to solve your doubts. Thank you. मुगित